The Surfing Violinist presents the Violin Vlog, episode 20. Ever since I began my foray into violin performance as a kid, I've noticed that in general, I am two people. The one kind is a show-off who always wants to be the center of attention, and the other is mortally afraid of being found out as a fraud. They call it imposter syndrome, but whatever you call it, it genuinely feels like you have some guy inside your head that's constantly ready to pull the rug out from under you right when everyone's looking. It's bad enough having a traitor up on stage with you, but this anxiety is compounded by the expectations leading up to the performance. For a long time, I would have two nightmares, one related to surfing and one related to violin. Both of them had a similar theme, being unprepared when it's showtime. For surfing, it was always a situation in which the surf was up and there wasn't much time before the sun was going to set, and I was stuck in traffic, and I had to get my board, and by the time I was on the beach ready to surf, the sun goes down. In the worst version of this dream, I actually make it back home with time to spare, only to find my front yard littered with broken surfboards, not a single one that I can use. For violin performance, the nightmare was similar. I was on the other side of town, and I had to join an orchestra which was already up on stage, and almost invariably, I end up missing something, my bow tie or my violin bow, and I have to go up on stage either unprepared or in some way or other, naked and ashamed. Though I am 41, I still have just about as visceral bouts of stage fright as I did at 10 or 11, even for small gigs with enthusiastic and supportive audiences. At a certain point, you just have to charge through, and so that's what I'm doing. The reality is that everyone has to do this, artist or otherwise. And when performing artists make such a mountain out of the molehill of the spotlight, we really forget how true Shakespeare's words are. All the world's a stage, and when my wife faces a long line at the barista bar, she's on it. She's in the spotlight. A plumber is in the spotlight when a pipe bursts and water's filling up a frantic customer's home, and the plumber has to fix it, under quite literal pressure. My mom's on stage as a nurse practitioner every time she enters the room with a patient. At the end of the day, we all will face a spotlight of one kind or another. It's not worth fretting about. And if the job's important enough, kill the neurosis and let the people enjoy what you can put up on stage. At least that's what I'm trying to tell myself. This last month, my first violin teacher, Arlene Conrad, lost her husband. Harold Conrad was 95 years old. When I started playing violin at the age of 7, I saw Harold pretty regularly at lessons with Arlene and later at recitals, concerts, and rehearsals. Just one of the most enthusiastic men I've ever met. He was a sports guy playing on the very first FSU football team way back in 1947. But even though he was so big into sports, he was so encouraging in all of Arlene's musical endeavors, and this spilled over to all of her students. Arlene wanted me to play violin for Harold's funeral, and so I did. This is a little bit of a sound check for my live setup at the funeral home. It was nice to come full circle and be able to provide a bit of joy to Arlene during a difficult time. And then just this past Monday, I had the chance to play again at Arlene's retirement home. This footage is from that performance. In both cases, I still feel I have more to work on. So onward and upward. Big show in September at Sowell House with some string quartet performances of Radiohead. More on that next time. Until next time, keep practice, performance, and production consistent, even if your muse isn't. Godspeed. To see these videos early, without ads, join the lineup here on YouTube. You just need a YouTube account, and for $1.99 a month, you click this little join button and sign up to get early and ad-free access to 4 monthly vlogs: the Surf Vlog, the Masala Vlog, the Violin Vlog, and the Family Vlog. Thank you very much.